Too much internet.
And welcome to a in-person episode of the Too Much Internet podcast.
We're not social distancing.
Hey, we're back.
This is not real social distancing at this point.
You guys are too close
It's
to each
not
other.
social distancing.
This is not. It's not. She can touch me now. It's weird. But yeah, welcome back to the Too Much Internet podcast.
Welcome back to my room.
Welcome back to Hector's room.
We've never been here,
Those are my books.
Well, we've been here.
but we haven't been here during
Yeah,
the
he
podcast.
reads like every once in a while.
I definitely don't read everything.
Go figure.
It's all pictures.
Yeah,
Don't be fooled.
it's all like it's all cardboard. He doesn't really read.
That's a lie.
It's all comics. Don't
Some
be
of them
fooled.
have words.
Where's pictures?
Which one is your favorite book?
Room.
Room? Yeah, we get it. You have a room. Oh, room. That's cool. Isn't that the one with the kid? And then
Yes.
he's like,
Oh,
yo.
Oh, that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, compared to the other one with the kid
Okay.
called Bedroom.
Okay. You mean Jumanji?
Yes, welcome back to the Too Much Internet podcast, your weekly fix for your strange addiction. I am Eddin. This is Hector right here.
I'm Hector.
And this is Karina.
Karina.
We're here in person, which is interesting.
In person.
We just filmed a very interesting YouTube video. Very interesting YouTube video that I won't go into details because if we go into details, that kind of just ruins the whole YouTube video. Is that true?
You gotta let them watch it.
Yeah, we'll let them watch it
Yeah.
in some time. But we're filming kind of
Please
early.
watch it.
Yeah, please watch it.
Please make it
Because,
worth it.
I mean, some of us actually endured real pain. You know, you guys just get cramps.
We all did.
Oh, we're talking about the
chillax.
pepper challenge. Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah. We had like a pepper challenge.
Wow. He
but,
said that we're women and
yeah.
we have menstrual
I
cycles.
am a woman.
Cramps are kind of tough.
Cramps
They are.
suck.
You know, the first time I've ever seen Karina have cramps. I'm not gonna say that I forget that Karina's a girl because that sounds fucked up. But
But he do be forgetting
crazy.
when
he do be
the
forgetting.
one time that I like really remembered, like, because I don't see Karina, I'm not like, oh, Karina's a woman, and that's how I'm judging you.
Karina's a woman.
Right.
Woman.
A woman or woman X or woman-y.
Latin.
Karina kind of Latin. Yeah, Karina. What is a Latin, Karina? You were the one that the headlining that with us. What is a Latin?
Latin.
Remember?
What are these
So you guys
Ain't that-
know how there's like
Ain't that a bathroom? Oh, that's a latrine. My
that's
bad.
a latrine. That's what you're usually in whenever you drink milk.
That's what I use after that challenge.
Yeah, after that challenge. That's what I use after that
You guys
challenge.
are giving too much away.
Oh yeah, sorry.
What the fuck?
That's probably the after effects. Oh,
was-
but you
that was
are not helping with the social distancing
Wow.
part.
All that
My
coughing
bad.
that
You
you're doing.
This
It
is
was
like
the pepper. It wasn't Corona.
if someone sees me. Well, I hope not.
It was the
You
pepper.
can't say that word, by the way. If we put this on YouTube.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Roman.
That no, you can't say that either.
You can't see the virus.
You can't say you have to call it the Chinese virus.
That's
fucking
crazy.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm
You're
kidding.
wildin'.
We're bleeping that out.
Crazy.
We're bleeping that out. We're bleeping that out.
Go.
No, you have to call it like the coffees.
The coffees.
Your coffee.
The coffees.
All right, the coffees.
The coffees.
I had coffees.
She does no. Don't say that because I'm next to you and you just cough. I would hope you don't have the coffees.
I don't have the coffees.
But
It was the pepper.
what's the pepper?
You're the pepper.
Is that like bird flu?
What?
We had bird flu. We had swine flu.
What?
We had Ebola, H1N1.
What?
Keep forgetting these are all not the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the world has experienced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
In our
we
lifetime.
had-
Not
in
we,
our
like,
lifetime.
we actually had it.
No,
experienced
in our
it.
lifetime, we've
You
experienced
gotta,
it.
the English language. Use it right.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
What?
English language, Latin. So you know how there's like,
Oh.
like they say women, but instead of an E,
strong
it's an X.
derail.
and then Latin X. So you don't have the O and the A because the Spanish language is gender biased, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So then Karina
Biased.
Karina taught us a lesson. She said, "You stupid
More
fools."
like Facebook taught me a
Oh,
lesson.
Facebook taught her a lesson, which we'll talk about Facebook later too. Facebook taught her a lesson. She was like, they were like, "Yo, you don't say women with an X
Latinx.
or Latinx. You say what?
Say Latin
Latin."
because it's more inclusive to the Spanish-speaking languagers.
There was a good example of it though.
Languagers.
Of
The
Latin.
way you said it was really nice.
Yeah.
Well, the way Facebook said it was.
Yeah, the way Facebook said it was.
What
right.
was the example? Do you remember?
It was
Classroom? No, clase. Yeah, clase.
clase. Yeah.
So instead of like clasa, claso, it's clase, which is a generalization.
Classo. You don't say classo.
You don't say clasa.
No, like classa. What
or
is that?
I'm saying you don't put those letters at the end.
Oh, I get it now because
Because then there's no gender bias to it.
Because it's already
It's
gender
clase,
neutral,
which
so
is
the
a-
E is at the end. So
Right.
therefore, you should use E at the end of Latin.
instead of X, which that makes sense
Because
But-
that NX is catering to English,
to like Americanized shit.
English people.
Yeah,
English
so it's
Yo,
people.
is this mic on?
It is.
It is.
I hear
Oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah.
I see the
He
little
hears
light.
you.
Oh,
I
okay.
hear you though.
Oh, the light only goes on when the USB connected. Yeah, you see things
Now
you know. So this has been a very interesting week. We did again. Make sure. Well, first of all, make sure you follow us. First
Make
and foremost,
sure you follow.
because here we are all together.
Or
But
don't.
usually we do Zoom, which is also fun too.
I
don't get me
like
wrong.
this better though, because like we bounce off each other and Zoom. You're like, oh wait, you're disconnecting, or
We haven't
wait,
disconnected in a
I
while.
gotta go potty. You know?
Oh, when party.
Oh, you mean her? She had to go take a shit like right at the end.
At
It
the
was
last
perfect though. It was perfect though. We were talking about the word of the week, which by the way, thank you so much for the people who participate. But which you also have to find out what who and what.
Remember,
Yeah, it's like now you can see his genuine like reaction. He's like, "All right, wait, I do this thing." But for the word of the week last week, which was quarantine, but it was like having sex during quarantine.
Coronalingus.
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 There you go.
Coronalingus.
Which Karina had none of during the it's still coronavirus times.
Yeah.
So you can still have coronalingus, which is having sex during coronavirus.
she doesing foresee a future where she will be.
Yeah.
Oh, just having sex in period?
Yeah.
Like on period?
You want to stop doing that?
Oh, sorry.
We started talking about sex and she was
It's my anxiety.
how
You
far
need
can
a
we
ball,
really
a
say
stress
that
ball.
though? I get really bad anxiety. You guys have both seen it. Whenever I'm like shaking my leg or I get really frustrated at both of you for being
I shake my
idiots.
leg
Yeah.
too.
She's annoying me.
Yeah, but at what point can you be like, all right, you know what? Like you cannot blame this on anxiety.
Karina,
I don't know.
do you always blame everything on anxiety?
I do not.
Do you blame everything on anxiety?
I've never like done something shitty and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my anxiety.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's too much. I'll tell you
If
guys.
you do something shitty, be like,
I'm usually pretty straightforward. I'm like, you know what? I'm being a dickhead right now.
yeah,
Yeah.
acknowledge you're a dickhead.
Yeah. You know, I just realized today was a perfect day to record because you got like the just initial reactions of the coronalingus, which we had two really weird ones, which we'll talk about later after the new word of the week. But this is an interesting week. One big thing that happened that we definitely wanted to talk about was with the. Oh, did you just read them?
I read them.
Oh.
What the
Yeah.
And before I digress further, my bad. Make sure you follow us, please. At too much
Damn.
internet, too much internet on Instagram. At the TMI pod, which is too much internet
Did we
pod on Twitter.
Can
What?
we just change our like little catchphrase to like not catchphrase, like the opening thing to like where we digress.
So what is it?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is now.
Oh, so now you over here with your dick swinging around, and you couldn't figure out one. You know how me and Karina came up with this? That's a joke. I came up with it. You know how I
Came
came
up
up
with what? Came up with what?
with our current slogan?
Our slogan thingy.
We were just on our way to a shoot, and then we were talking about social dilemma, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's like a drug where it's like your strange fix for your weekly fix for your strange addiction.
Addictions.
Because people are addicted to the internet,
Mm.
which kind of ties into like the whole fact of the Too Much Internet podcast. We
Mhm.
have too much internet.
Yeah.
Um,
But we digress so much.
I had to yawn. Sorry.
so you do it directly in the microphone. You think people want to hear? This is twice as annoying when you're like actually here.
My God.
So this is what you do. You do it straight into the microphone, and you think that's okay? We record one time. You know what's funny?
raised you?
It was Karina's idea. It was Karina's idea to be here
record
together,
today, yeah.
record, which I didn't think it was a bad idea at all. We were here. Might as well. It's a little
Nice.
extra.
Do you
for
prefer
people.
me
This is
not
nice.
to talk or do this?
That's yawning.
Talking and you.
Do you,
making
if you had a
noises.
speech, right?
Right.
Would you add a yawn in your speech?
There's
I would if it
timed
called
yawn.
for
A
it.
timed yawn,
It's like she says this,
and
line
everyone's
decided.
like,
Yeah.
"That's a good yawn." I didn't think about that.
Thanks.
yes.
Um,
And continue.
one really important thing that we should talk about is the situation that happened with Breonna Taylor. If you guys don't know what happened to Breonna Taylor, I'm gonna probably butcher the story in the summary I'm gonna give you, which is super brief. But long story short, she was an innocent black woman who was shot by the police during a no-knock warrant. Which what happens in a no-knock warrant is they don't knock, but they just barge in and try to what do you say? you try to apprehend the assailant.
Apprehend,
There you
yeah.
go.
Assailant?
You try to apprehend the assailant. Yeah.
Use
Do you not
assailant,
use
right?
Yeah. I use assailant right. See.
I mean, but it's not an assailant.
What would the word be?
It'll be the
Suspect?
The suspect.
There you go. The suspect.
Suspect.
Thank you. Assailant would be like if they were
If they
guilty.
Arrested.
They're as an assailant, someone who is suspected of them attacking someone.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Them attacking them.
Okay, so the suspect. Yeah, my bad. So in that situation, sadly, I guess her boyfriend, who was sleeping next to her, fired some shots. Warning shots. I mean, fire shots.
I mean, apparently.
I mean, you know, so someone's not breaking down your door.
Someone. It shot a sergeant.
Can you look something up real quick? Is Kentucky a open fire?
Florida.
Yeah. Oh, is it Florida? Sorry,
that's Florida.
I'm
Right,
thinking
they you can get arrested for like giving a warning shot. It's supposed to actually.
No, but like, is it an open carry state?
Open carry?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I'm pretty sure he's legal to have his gun, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, to defend his home. I'm pretty sure a lot of
Yeah.
states do that.
it's just like places like New York, you can't do stuff like that. There's no what is it called? There's a term for when
Open
you
carry?
could shoot somebody when they're invading your home.
Defending?
Yeah, something like that. Point is,
open carry is legal in Kentucky.
illegal or legal?
Without a permit, it's legal.
I don't know
for
if he had a
anyone
permit or not. And
that is not
these
prohibited.
details are important, but I didn't personally look into it too much. But at the end of the day, what had happened is that he shot at the cops, warning shots.
Wow, that's great.
Cops shot back, but hit Breonna Taylor. I think they fired mad shots, and then like 16 or 8 of the shots.
They shot
hit
a
her?
lot.
Yeah, they shot a lot. And over this week, what had happened was that this was in Kentucky, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so in Kentucky, they were trying to see exactly what was going to happen to these cops. And long story short, none of them really got charged with anything. One cop did get charged with something, which was wanton endangerment.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And wanton endangerment just basically means like you were inability and actively putting people in harm or in danger. But I feel like the difference between like putting someone in danger, which like for example with the thing we just did for YouTube, we kind of put ourselves in danger, not in grave danger, but in danger.
That's such a bad comparison.
In danger in comparison to actually shooting somebody is two different things. Is my point. Right? That's how. But this is what. See, okay, fine. It is a bad comparison. I agree with you. But let's even just for that spectrum, it's like that's more of danger. That is danger.
Yeah.
Shooting somebody is not danger. You are shooting somebody. That is bam right there. You got it.
What would you coin that?
Shooting somebody, murder, manslaughter, which are the things that this guy was not. The person who literally shot the bullets did not even get charged for that. And the people are outraged. They're upset. But you know what's weird?
Understandably.
Understandably,
Because he legit was charged for shooting into someone else's home instead of actually.
Someone made
this
a point that on Twitter when they were like, "Yo, like he got more in trouble for shooting the wall than he did for shooting Breonna Taylor."
Yeah.
Which is wild. It's a really tough time, but interesting enough, I feel like people didn't react. I mean, yes, there's protests, but protests in 2020 are oddly a common thing. Very common. Just like big protests, I mean.
I mean, we've been protesting for a while now.
Yeah,
I mean,
people have
most
been
of them.
protesting.
I mean, most of the protesting has been done in Kentucky. And there's some here, but you don't really see it in the news. I mean,
they protested here yesterday and the day before. I don't know if they're protesting today.
Yeah, like I mean, it's a nationwide. There's protests,
There's protests everywhere.
which is good.
I don't know if it's like in your face as much.
Yeah, when the George Floyd thing happened, it was way
It's all
bigger.
in your face.
But
you gotta think back. Like, in our time, like as growing up, like my first ever like experience of seeing protests was when they started protesting in Wall Street. And
that was the biggest protest I saw. The first big protest.
That's like in our generation. That's like
I was gonna say Wolf of Wall Street. What is it called?
Forgot.
Fuck.
It was a thing.
Something Wall Street.
okay.
Remember when mad people just went on Wall Street and just sat down and did shit for a reason? I forgot why. Something with banks and stuff.
Yeah, it was because like the banks were getting like
Something Wall Street.
getting away
Yeah.
with a lot of
Wait,
shit.
you have it like right there.
Dude,
How long ago was
Occupy
this?
Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street.
How long ago was this?
Oof,
This
a while ago.
started in 2011.
Oh.
Yeah.
A good while ago. So 9 years.
So that's like when I guess the age of protests in our time has started.
But yeah, it was like peaking
And then,
higher.
you know, that it blew up and then it died out.
That's when I started seeing people I knew particularly going
To
Yeah.
protest.
to protest.
So, you know, and then City College and like all the CUNY protests.
That was
happened.
interesting too. Do you remember that?
What?
In City College when the students were protesting?
Mm.
Yes,
Hey,
I vaguely
All
remember
the
that.
CUNYs, they're protesting. I joined one of the
IDs out,
group
something.
protests.
I remember they would charge like chat stuff like that. There was just a lot of weird stuff going on. I remember like
just
one
for,
student got kicked out, and then
for
the-
fairness and shit, you know?
yeah, and then like that organization that was part of the school was
Yeah,
like part of the Shakur or something.
Yeah, that.
And then
They were
at the end of the
they were
day,
trying to, like,
it was like the one
shut it down.
activist based, except for like either the Night Purge. Night Purge was also like a popular like activist kind of thing. They would like do fracking and all that stuff, but this one like activist group in CCNY particularly would strongly voice and protest and stuff, and then they shut that room down,
Yeah.
Crazy.
and people were upset about that.
Yeah, it's
Understandably.
because you're trying to shut people out.
Right.
But you know, it's like protesting for Black Lives Matter. Like didn't start with George. Like it started way back.
Wait.
I don't remember when it started, but like there was a time like around Trayvon and Trayvon.
So even before that, you had like the LA riots.
There was all those protests and they would like build up and they would die out, build up and die out. And like I think now because of Corona, like the protests have lasted as long as they have. Without that, I feel like George Floyd would have just been another Trayvon.
Right, it would have been. It would just been more so under the radar. Yeah. So you know, people protested nationwide. Justice wasn't served. A lot of people gave reactions, and it's tough because it's kind of like this isn't happening to Latinos. This isn't.
There's something different happening to Latinos.
There's something different that's happening to Latinos.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What's happening to Latinos right now?
Well, undocumented.
I mean, yeah.
Well, immigration, but
Yeah.
I'm saying in
As a
this
whole,
caliber,
like citizens, yeah,
this is
it's
maybe popular is a bad word, but this is like the topic right now in social media everywhere.
different.
Black Lives Matter. Like it's funny, and I said this before to you guys that if you see now, most companies are like Black Lives Matter. There's a client of ours.
You get canceled.
Yeah, if you don't like, there's a client of ours who said she doesn't feel like working with a company anymore because they didn't seem very affiliate with Black Lives Matter.
Right.
Not even a spec. Which like when they say that, it's like just put a Black Lives Matter post. Period. They're just asking for the bare minimum. You know, respect Black people. Period. Understand the value of the movement. You don't have to go protest on online. Just understand the value of the
Right.
movement, and you could keep your cash. Keep your fucking cash. And even just then, it's like, again, it's popularized. That's why. But the reason why I say like it's not happening to Latinos, I'm sure it's happening to Latinos, but this movement is very strongly Black based. It is Black based. It is a time where I feel like, as Latinos, where I'm getting at is to acknowledge something like this. Take a second, show love to brothers and sisters of ours that are not from our nationality or our race. You know, prove and show that we're all together. We all show love, even if this is not happening to us. It's something we care about. It's something we definitely need to take a second to think about. When it comes to Breonna Taylor, it just sucks because it's like people. This was anticipated. The reaction.
Right.
The reaction was 100% anticipated.
Oh yeah, I did not expect any justice to come.
I knew it was gonna be all bullshit.
Yeah.
But does that say much about us, or does that say much about like our justice system?
It's definitely about the justice system because it's like time and time again they have failed to do anything that's right for the people.
I
And
get
it's
where
supposed
there's
to be for the
aspects like ready for devil's advocate. Eddin? I guess I understand there's aspects where like there's no footage. There's no footage.
Right.
There's no audio.
I mean,
Did
who do
they-
you
they
really
didn't have body
trust?
cams?
Who do you really trust?
I'm sorry.
You didn't have body cams on?
That's a flaw in itself as a point I'm trying to get at.
The fact that they can just not
There was
turn
no,
on.
but there was no body cams.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have body cams. Some counties don't have body cams.
True.
That happens often. Some body cams fail. They don't have body cams.
Right.
or they don't turn it on.
Yeah.
You know?
The fact
I
that,
forgot.
The fact that they have the ability to turn it on, turn it off, like just
Right.
like for their own narrative.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just complicated because it's like, how do you make a camera turn on? Well, I mean, you know how to make a camera turn on, but as much as you can make a camera turn on, you can't make a camera turn off.
Right.
And at the end of the day, there's a choice being made, and they could turn the camera on or off, or just keep it off. That's where it gets messy because it's like you don't know what really went on, but from the details that are pulled from the actual investigation, you know, lots of shots were fired. A lot of them hit her. Sadly, she passed.
And even after they hit her, they didn't even assist her. You want to kill somebody, and then you want to shoot somebody because you feel your life is threatened, and after the fact, you realize that it's not the person that's threatening you, and then you don't want to help them. It's like you're just legit just going on and killing people, or you want to kill, and not giving a fuck about their life.
I've said this on the podcast before, where I've told you that I've watched mad like police activity videos.
I do the same,
which is just like 5 to 10 minute videos where like things happen, like people get shot. Like
there's an algorithm there because like
there's a what?
An algorithm on Facebook, bro. Because like every time I'll be on Facebook, like sometimes they just catch me and I'll just like be scrolling.
Which we'll talk about that too.
Man, that shit scares me, bro.
Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I'll watch those videos. They don't like make me feel bad. They make me like try to. You guys know I love seeing things in different perspectives, and in this case, it's like a body cam.
I get enraged every time I see them.
I don't get enraged personally. I do feel like what I've seen, no doubt, from something like this is that I do see cops treating white people better than black people when it comes to this stuff. 100%. Even if she was a drug dealer, even if she was a murderer, we've seen how they've handled murderers.
Yeah,
right.
Like I saw a video.
We've seen how they handled
this one white guy wielding a fucking machete around, and the cop was like trying so hard not to shoot this guy. Yeah, he was like talking and reasoning with him. I'm just like,
I'm gonna shoot.
Yo, you don't do this with black people.
You shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that case with Breonna Taylor, I'm not surprised they shot back because yes, this guy shot. Their instant reaction, I'm sure, from their training is like shoot back. Period.
It's like that model where it's like, rather be judged by like what? This is something about being judged by 6 people of your peer instead of being carried out by 6 people of your peer, something like that.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know, it's the same,
but we could definitely retract back to that.
Yeah, they're I don't know how strongly police follow that, but
right.
I've heard them.
Yeah, I mean the biggest thing for people, especially with this protest, is like, look, in my honest opinion, there's good and bad cops. There's good and bad people.
At the end of the day, they're all fucking human beings. Like,
right, they're all humans. They're people
like us.
They chose to have this job.
Career.
It's a high anxiety job.
Yeah.
I do think we need cops, no doubt. I see the part also where people just want to say fuck cops. And don't take my clip out of context.
Out of context.
Yeah, please. Because people do that. But that's my problem. I don't feel like that. Yeah. If y'all feel like that, cool. I don't feel like that.
I have a couple like a few high school friends, and like
we have mutual friends that are cops,
and there's other people who I know like from college that are also like. So I have a family member who's somewhere in the field of policing,
right?
But even then, like,
do you know any cops in any sense?
I know this kid who I used to go to school with who's a cop now, but he was like a super like really cool kid when I knew him. And now that he's a cop, he was like,
Does that just change your view on him? 100%?
It does, because like you're part of this system that like constantly does not protect certain people because of just their race, or like racially profiles people just for no reason, you know?
Even if there's a statistic, I always fuck that. I feel like I have to say stats or statistic in every episode, where there's a correlation between crime and minorities, which is understandable, and it is a thing. There is a correlation between crime and minorities.
But there's
a reason. This is our low poverty. These are high poverty areas. Is that the proper way to say it? Low income, high poverty areas, right? There's a correlation between that
As to why there's more cops in these areas.
as to why there's more cops, why there's more crime,
Mm-hmm.
more stealing, all
Right.
that stuff.
Because
There's a
we're just
reason.
trying to survive out here, you know?
But this is also the same system and the same connection where I forgot what it was called, but it's like the idea of how Long Island's separated from the rest of the city, where like there's a clause in a contract somewhere in getting houses in like Long Island and stuff where it's like it says like you literally cannot be like a minority.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, straight up.
You can't be a minority.
You're still there. It's still in the contract.
But
Nope.
How do minorities?
They don't care anymore. They look over it.
Oh, but it's still in the contract.
It's still there though.
But they overlook it.
They just don't look at it. Have you ever watched 13th?
No.
Stuff like that is in there. Even talking about prison systems, because you've talked about that, but prison systems, private prison systems, that's like the real big danger. Just this prison. There's money in keeping people in jail.
Yeah.
But there's also money that kills our public budget from keeping people in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Where we, and you guys have talked about this before, we could result into better treatment.
Mm.
Treatment, not enjailment. Then enjailment? Or, yeah,
Incarceration.
incarceration. Treatment.
Like this chick, the actress from Full House, that was
The mom.
the mom, right?
He did like fraud or some shit?
She did, yeah. She did fraud to get her daughter into college or whatever, and she got only, I forgot how much she got, but like the prison that she goes to like has a spa and like a tennis court. So
Well,
like
she had her choice. She had like, was it 2 to 5 months to serve in a prison of her choice.
exactly, and the prison of her
Fraud.
choice has a spa. I'm just like, that's not a
And
person
then a black woman, same, not like
who
she
did the same thing.
fraud in a sense, but like she wanted to get her daughter to go to a school in a much better.
They were
community.
not in the same they weren't in the district of the school,
Right.
which was required.
and she got like 2 years or something.
Right.
Much more.
An actual
If
jail.
we were to just break it down to the best of ability, without putting race in it, what could have possibly been? And this is me just trying to find a reason of why it wouldn't be race. Because in the justice is blind, apparently.
Apparently. Allegedly.
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 All these other words.
Mm.
So at what point, if you are saying justice is blind, at what point is it different?
These people with money.
Huh?
People with money. So if you were to compare the reason, like between the mom from Full House and this black woman, she's known. She has money. She's popular. So she has much more privileges than this lady who doesn't have money. Comes from like a poor background.
I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm wondering if you're whispering.
I hear myself.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if like I'm curious to if you like that is making a difference. Sorry for the people who are listening, and I had to cut them off for that. My bad. But yeah, I heard what you said though.
But
Yeah, the money. I feel like that's a good point.
the money.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Money is a factor. So yeah, actually, yeah, that would probably
if it
that
was,
kind of
if-
actually
if
just
it's
answers my
not-
question.
If it's not color, it's money. It's
Yeah.
whether you have money to.
That honestly answers my question at that point.
Yeah.
It's money. At that point, after money, it's race. If we want to be,
If you want to
Trying to make it fair,
if you
quote
wanna be,
unquote. There's no way to make it fair. There's no such thing as making it
PC
fair when you
about it.
bring race into it.
you want to be PC.
Not even
about it.
PC. PC is to immediately say
Oh, it's race.
that's race
Yeah. Or not PC about it.
from the culture that we kind of substand to, or at least I think we substand to, which is like, black people are mainly being targeted.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the system is strongly about. Even with that thing with the housing and stuff, like that was like part of the system.
The school system too.
Is like,
Yeah, even the school system.
that's how they continue to keep people
Yeah,
down.
it's just
'Cause it's like, how do you get someone out of their predicament, like their living situations? You get a better education.
assistance helps,
You have, yeah. You
but
have
access
better-
to assistance is difficult.
access to that. Yeah, if you live in a community where you don't have that, you're pretty much stuck in that kind of environment, and you grow up a certain way.
Kind of stuck in a cycle.
Yeah, and that's the reason why a lot of black people in communities have been this way, and like I don't know what I'm saying, have been kept in this environment.
Like just this position, just
This position,
situation, they've been held back
more.
from better opportunities for long and still are. It's funny because we had like a late night talk. We always do this. We always do this.
Which one?
we after we record, we talk for like 5 more hours, and this one was the longest one. But this
is like, yo, 20 minute, 20 minute
meeting. We would cut, and then it'd be like, it'd be like what, 12-ish?
We have a meeting right afterwards.
Meeting, and we're like, well, we're gonna be done by 1. It's like 3 o'clock.
It's like
4 o'clock.
5 o'clock this time.
And
I had to edit. It was bad.
Stupid.
I low-key was thinking about talking to y'all about moving the day to record, like maybe the day before, the night before, not Sunday, but like Saturday. So it's a little easier. Yeah. Because I feel like, I mean, we are kind of on top of like the most recent news, but you know, I feel like we could have a little leeway about it because Sunday, though, you've literally taken off Sundays to help record.
Yeah, I guess I have. I mean, it wasn't
Sundays have now become a little harder for me because usually I'll record from like 6, well, sometimes 3 to like 8, and then I have to record with you guys and then edit right afterwards, and it just takes a toll on your body after a while. But we'll have late night talks, and our late night talk last time was very interesting. We just kind of got into something like this, you know, very calm. We just looked into stuff. We kind of talked about this a little bit, but one idea that I want to grab from that is something that I said that I truly feel, which is there's a world in religion where people want to go to heaven, and there's a world where people think anybody who do things that are bad are going to hell. And as a boy or a man that was raised Catholic, the Catholic in me still does believe in heaven and hell, in a sense. Or people who do bad things should be brought to justice, no doubt. But brought to justice for doing something bad. This woman who was trying to bring her kid to a better school that was in her district doesn't sound like the slightest of a bad thing. She's not taking money, not killing people, she's not stealing. She wants her kids to have a better education. But this reminds me, and I said this to y'all before, and it's a thing that 2020 really brought to my head, even last year, because of certain situations, which is like, this world is not built for good and bad. This world is not built for, oh, you're a good person. Here, I mean, whatever, motorcycles. He lives uptown.
What's that mean?
He lives uptown right across the street from a gas station where a lot of people like to do like donuts. Like, go figure.
It's annoying.
But this world is not built for that. This world is not built to give you good things because you're a good person, or bad things if you are a bad person. Things just happen. Things will happen. Even in the Bible, from what I read, God is supposed to be a righteous God. Shit happens. To the bad, to the good. It's just that when you see it so many times as a human being, you're just kind of sick. When you see bad things happen to good people.
Yeah.
I think that's natural. You just get sick. You're just like, fuck. Like, why?
Sick of it.
It's like watching it. Yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
You're not get sick.
Why is this happening?
You start becoming like
But the worst part is the why. You're like, why? Why if this just happened? Why if the system does this? Why if that didn't happen? Why if the and it's like the why was low key even ruining us. That's why I respect the people who are out there like going and protesting and stuff like that, because that's not. I mean, I don't protest. I don't do stuff like that. There's other stuff I could do to help with a movement like this. No doubt.
I mean, what was the last time you protested, if you ever did? No?
I don't think I ever protested.
I protested in CUNY. I joined marches with them.
I'm sorry, you're whispering.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I hear it, I just
whispering.
Like, I'm so sorry. When I hear myself, like
This reminds me of why we usually don't give you the headphones.
Yeah. So why did you give me the headphones?
But it's too late now. We're gonna commit.
Why did you give me the headphones? When CUNY was doing a lot of protests, when there was a lot of protests going on in CUNY, I protested with them. I joined marches. I think I did like 2 of them. No. There was a march that started in that park on 23rd Street.
Square Park or some shit like that.
Madison Square Park.
Madison Square Park. It started there, and then I forgot where we marched, but we marched around, and I even forget what exactly we were
whispering.
Huh?
You whispering.
I even forget.
Take off the headphones.
I even forget exactly where we were.
Take off the headphones.
Am I still?
Just in
I'm
case.
not taking them off.
No, I mean we know it's gonna sound
You're
good.
gonna stay on.
We know it's gonna sound good. I just know that if you take the headphones off, you're gonna speak like a human
like
being.
a human being instead of like a bitch.
Well, I didn't say all
Wow.
that. Yo, he's been saying this for a minute. Like he'll associate everything to being a bitch now.
Stop.
But she doesn't mean women, right?
Stop.
I never
Just
mean
making
women.
sure. He means like being a. I can't say pussy because that's.
What would
Isn't that like?
How would I see?
Isn't it? I know, like
Is
you're
it
not
not, like-
you're not referring to women, but like still, it's
It's still
kind of
misogynist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's still misogynistic.
Misogynistic.
Yeah.
Because bitches usually refer to women, pussies usually refer to women.
But I hold it in a different, like. Like for me, the word doesn't have a gender.
And I know and respect that because I'm the same way.
When we say it doesn't, but like the word is rooted in that. You know,
if we
what
want to hold you responsible in public to other people about this stuff, we have to just
I'm
let
still
you
gonna
know.
call you a bitch, but
I'm still also gonna call you a bitch. Like I'm not gonna lie. Look, we're not like we're not the most PC people here. You're not talking to the most PC
speak
people.
for yourself.
We're not
you
talking to
PC?
the most PC people.
I am.
But we're not stupid.
She's PC.
We understand what we're doing. We take full responsibility.
Full
responsible.
Full responsible. It's just funny though sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna fucking lie. It's just funny.
It's funny.
We understand the comedy to a sense that it's like we're not trying to hurt each other. It's just like funny to us. But we also understand where these words could be offensive to other people and it's not offensive to us.
Sorry, I didn't mean
Stop
to
being a bitch and
offend.
apologizing.
Wow, that's
Wow.
crazy.
Lean
So
into
yeah,
With CUNY, right?
CUNY.
Mhm.
And then there was one time where there was like a
Bitch ass protest.
demonstration in Baruch.
A bitch ass protest?
Look at this guy.
Is
This
bitch ass
guy,
protest bad?
Yes.
You
I didn't see it was a
bitch
protest
ass.
full of bitches.
Wow,
That's crazy.
I didn't-
Hector, come collect your mans.
nah, I ain't claiming him.
Whose mans is this?
That's unclaimed insurance right there.
Boo. You gotta take that joke somewhere else.
I tried.
Yo, deposit that shit somewhere else.
Stop.
In my bank account.
Yeah.
No. Shut the fuck up. All right, moving on.
We got protests.
yeah,
Uni.
CUNY.
Yeah. Why you ask?
Talking about it.
We were talking about
You
protests.
literally were talking about protests.
No, but you asked why. When was the last time we protested?
Oh, just to ask. I guess curiosity.
Oh, because he
I
was,
thought she was gonna
he was
follow up.
saying
I've never been to part of a protest.
because he was saying he wasn't political. He never been to protests.
Mhm.
Something like
I
that.
figured you were gonna follow up, but
Good and bad, stuff like that. That's what I was trying to get at. Good and bad. Protests. I've never been to a protest, but I respect the people who go to protests and stuff like that. People who try to go make an extra effort. Bodies are important, and I understand that. Yeah, this world is not built for good and bad. I'm
It's
very
very
strong about it.
gray.
Super gray.
Hella gray.
And in fact, ever since 2016, super gay.
Ooh.
I mean, no.
You don't think so? I see more. I see a lot.
Gay's definitely been there before.
Oh, 100%.
But it's been
But
accepted.
no, 2016 wasn't when gay marriage
much more
was
worldwide accepted.
Legalized.
legalized in New York, right? It was a little sooner than that.
No idea, actually.
It's funny that it took like gay marriage for people to be like, oh yeah, I guess we kind of are cool with gays, huh? It's just like, yeah, bro, they ain't do shit to you. Fuck.
People just stupid.
100%. But yeah, there's no good and bad here. And it sucks, and I understand at the same time. Because imagine if you were judged for every single thing you did that was bad or considered bad. Like, would you deem yourself as a bad person? Because I know I would.
I mean, like, let me live.
Yeah, people are living.
Let me live, son.
Just bringing it full circle and to just end
I'm not
the
hurting
conversation. Obviously, much love and respect to Breonna Taylor's family. But in that case, even if Breonna Taylor was doing something bad, She was a human.
It
Was
still
she?
doesn't justify what was done to her.
Yeah, she was a human.
Yo, we're social distancing.
This guy. Yeah, she's a human.
I can touch
You know,
you.
like she. What?
Hmm? I can
No,
touch
no
you
touching.
now.
I'm trying to end on a serious note.
Oh, okay.
God, that's why I don't want to give him the headphones anymore.
Like,
Yeah,
have
shit
nice
ain't giving it
things.
to me in the first place.
100%. No, yeah, like she was still a human.
Yeah.
Bruh, the dude who shot up the Dark Knight Theater, still alive.
The
Yeah,
white
he was
kid, right?
apprehended.
With the orange hair?
You know.
Did you say the white kid?
White kid with the orange hair.
Yep. That's just like
He's not
it's just no, he's not wrong. I'm not saying that as in like, did you say white kid?
How dare
Shit,
you?
I'm more like, oh, you just said white kid, right? Because I think that's the part a lot of people are not getting. That it's usually the white people that are totally fine. Isn't the Sandy Hooks guy alive still?
No,
The one who killed mad kids?
Yeah,
They're all
they gave him a
white.
cheeseburger, wasn't it? Or
Oh, is that what that was?
I think he was the one that got like.
Oh, yeah.
He got like a
One of them got a
McDonald's or some
cheeseburger.
shit like while being escorted. Where the fuck he was escorted?
It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. And that's what I'm saying. There's no sense to be made because there is a system built in this country,
Society.
America's just, you know.
This society.
and I'm not saying
It's American.
there's a lot of imperfect
society.
countries, and America is one of them. It's just that it is funny when sometimes people want to be like, yeah, you know, U.S. is number one, and shit like that. And it's like, oh, about number
You
one.
know.
It's number
US
one
is
in,
there.
Some
The U.S. is
bullshit.
there. I appreciate all the freedom I have, though these two would say that there is no freedom here.
There's no real freedom.
But there's no real freedom anywhere.
There's no real freedom ever in this world that we live in now. Unless you're disconnected fully.
Right.
You're
Once
not
I'm
really free.
released from this skin bag, I will be free.
Yes. Which, by the way, before we go into our next topic, which is correlated. Wait, what?
Skin bag.
Skin bag.
What's a skin bag?
Skin bag.
What are you saying, bro?
Are you
I don't
promoting
know.
something?
The skin is bad.
No, she
Skin
said
bag.
skin bag. Skin bag.
We're skin bags. Like we're a bag of skin.
We're bags of meat, but
Yeah, but the skin is the bag.
we're meat bags.
So the social dilemma.
Wait, hold on. I have to take a piss real quick. So hold on.
You're lying.
I'm dead ass.
You're
my
fucking
guy.
lying.
They didn't have to endure what I endured.
Why are you
Oh,
pee? Oh, because you
shut
peed?
up.
Because you drank a lot of water?
I think that's it.
This bitch.
Transition.
We can talk, Karina.
What you want to talk
We
about?
can talk about nonsense. Bleep, bloop,
Nonsense.
bleep, bloop.
Beep boop beep boop
You
beep
know?
boop boop. Welcome to the Hector and
Welcome
Karina
to the
show,
Hector Karina show,
where we talk about nonsense.
where we try to entertain you guys while Eddin's away
While
because
Eddin's
he
away.
drives the fucking conversation.
He does. He be talking and I be listening. I'm
I-
a better listener.
You're a good listener.
I'm an amazing
You're an
listener.
amazing. I've been told that I've been an amazing listener too.
Yeah, I'm an amazing. If someone wants to just talk, I'm like,
Just unleash all of their
just unleash all
nonsense.
your thing, and once you're
all
done,
your baggage
exactly.
and just throw
That's
me
what I'm
away.
here for.
That's
Exactly. They
Use
just
me.
use me.
Use me, please. That's crazy. I was curious to know, was there anything running in your head while Eddin was talking?
Well, Eddin was talking.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things run through your head when Eddin is talking. Any poppers coming around? Doggers? Doggos?
Doggos?
Any doggos come to mind?
No, not really.
I wonder what runs in your mind when you're
when I'm quiet.
when you're quiet, you're just sitting there listening.
It depends.
Yo,
Sometimes when
Okay.
Eddin be talking, I'd be just tuning out and be like,
you tune out. Yeah.
yeah.
But where does your mind go? Do you
Where
know?
does it go? I don't know. It depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back. Yeah, we did a good job.
Wow.
All right. That was a quick pee.
That was a quick peek.
You wash your hands? Damn, that's a wet.
that's all pee?
That's a wet table, bro.
That could be me.
Not my table. We're wiping this down with some.
pee?
Oh, Eddin, stop!
Yeah,
Write your name there.
No, I put
Please.
pee.
Oh gosh.
Yo, I remember when I was in elementary school, I'd like wash my hands and shit,
Mm.
and then I'd touch other people's hands. I'd be like, "Yo, that's my pee." And people would be like, I've definitely had one person want to fight me. Yeah. And then like I'm
rightfully
like,
so. I
yeah.
would fucking fight you.
yeah, I would get that, but I thought it was funny every single time, and I did it so many times. I was just like, "It's pee." I feel like someone has done that to me before, and that's why I grabbed it. I was like, "I'm gonna do this."
Gross.
You gotta do stuff like that. Poop and toilet humor is just still so funny, even as an adult.
Yeah.
Because it's just like whenever I hear Karina say, "Oh, I'm gonna shit myself," I'm like,
Whenever someone farts, he's like,
oh, when I do it, you were like, "You're disgusting."
Yeah, you're like,
but I'm laughing inside.
Can't give him that one.
You're right.
That's in Karina before you got here.
Oh, yeah.
What runs through her mind?
What runs through my mind while you talk?
Yeah, because I look at her, I'm like, I feel like there's something funny going on in her mind.
I think she's waiting for me to say some stupid shit.
Just like grab onto it.
Like she doesn't assume the worst of me, but she knows I'm 100%, and I even know. Yeah, I'm 100% capable of saying something stupid. And I mean, is it fair to say I own up to whenever I say something dumb?
I think first you like kind of die low key, and then eventually once you get over it, you just like, you know what, my guy,
my bad,
my guy.
My guy. My bad, yeah,
my bad, guys.
That's usually it. Yeah, because it's just at a point I'm like, oh, okay. I was listening to like our last episode, and then you were like, Bad Bunny Live wasn't a concert. And I was like,
I don't want to give it to him.
I was like, that's not. No, it's not even about giving it to him. It's just I was a strong belief that I'm like.
I'm just saying for me.
Oh, for you.
Yeah.
Because he was saying that Bad Bunny was a.
They can listen to it.
It was not. They could.
It wasn't a concert. It was a live performance.
It was a live performance in comparison to the concert. And I was like, what the fuck is the difference? You don't fuck. Lots of eating. Like I was just like, wow. I was just like, yo,
that's crazy.
My man made breakfast this morning. I'm like, I wonder what it is. Can't be plantains, is it? And then guess what? It was
with eggs.
I think you just have to associate a Dominican man or woman with, or Dominican-y.
No.
What are you fucking talking about?
How would you work that out with Dominican? Because Dominicano, Dominicana. So Dominicane?
Dominicanex?
I thought you said we don't use the X.
I don't know.
Dominican.
Dominican.
No, Dominican.
Dominican.
That's one A-N.
Dominican.
Oh, Dominican. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Dominicanis.
You could be Dominicane.
Dominicane. Yeah.
Dominicane.
But before we went into that,
conjugation.
He said
that what's your function?
Bad Bunny was a live performance, not a concert. I was like, that doesn't make sense because a concert is a live performance. But a live performance can't be a concert is the part where I didn't grasp. So he was right. He was right because the initial thought of a concert is that there's an invitation and a call action. What? What do you say?
Nothing.
What do you say?
Nothing.
It's our dirty little secret.
I think they're touching toes under the table.
I
definitely touched Hector's toe by accident a couple times.
We just discovered
and the like toxic masculinity in me like stiffed up. I was like, I'm not letting another man touch my toes. There's just something about guys touching toes that for some reason straight men
I play footsie.
like we're just like, yeah, you see, like he's trying to touch my toe.
Where's your feet?
I don't have feet. Don't try to touch my feet, bro.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
There's
something about straight guys don't like their feet getting touched.
I mean, he does.
But other guys, yeah, straight guys don't like getting their feet being touched. You've already understood that Hector is not considered straight. He is a amphibian.
I'm a weird breed.
He's a rainbow fish. Look at him. His scales are lighting up now.
Yeah, they say my shit.
What shit?
What?
Rainbow fish.
Rainbow fish?
They used to
the book. The book. And then there was brown bear.
What?
No.
What was wrong with brown bear?
I was talking about rainbow fish for some.
I know, but what's wrong with brown bear?
I don't care about brown bear.
You guys remember brown bear?
You're lying.
I do.
Brown bear.
I'm
What do you
not
see?
that gullible.
Brown bear.
There's a thing called brown.
You be trying to catch me. I don't know.
No. What?
You be trying to catch me sometimes. I don't know.
It's literally called brown bear. Brown bear. What do you see?
I've never.
And then it's like different animals. Rainbow fish. What was the story of rainbow fish?
Book.
He had special scales. He was a rainbow fish, and eventually he became an asshole because he was so fucking special.
Yeah.
Damn, that's really the story of rainbow fish?
Yes, and then eventually, like, nobody wanted to play with him. He was like, "Oh, why nobody want to play with me? Because I can't see that I'm an asshole."
Shit somewhere else. Like, damn, imagine that's what it was. What if gay people were just that stubborn, and then that's why people don't want to fuck with gay people no more. And then now we love them again.
The very hungry
Do we
caterpillar.
Let me
was
drown
one
in
of
it, guys.
mine.
Let me drown in it. Don't let me keep going. Let me drown in it. Let me drown in it. There's the joke and there's the garbage.
Right in the trash.
There's the garbage joke. We love
Right in the trash.
Um,
The very hungry caterpillar was one of my
Yeah, there you
favorites.
go. That motherfucker ate too much, bro.
I mean, you know, you gotta eat. You gotta become a butterfly.
Why was he so
gotta become
fucking-
a butterfly.
I didn't know they made a book about you.
That's
Hector still has a black hole in his
that's
stomach.
pretty normal. That's not crazy at all.
I would hate you as my child.
Oh wow.
Yo,
That's crazy.
eat too.
You're eating all my food, bro.
Yo, that's what you're supposed to
Do
do.
something.
You're supposed to feed me until
I'm
I
not
get big.
supposed to feed you.
Yeah, you're supposed,
I'm supposed
to
to
feed
respect
your child.
you.
Nah, you're supposed to feed my child.
I don't
feed
know.
The child.
You're supposed to respect them, but you don't. So
You don't respect
Wow,
nor
you can't
feed.
bring like real things in this.
no,
You have to like make jokes.
no,
If
Why,
you-
why you trying to be? No.
What?
no.
You don't respect me?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you
You,
did.
you said
Yeah, stop.
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 You guys are dickheads.
Yeah, the hung cat. What was another one? I heard we were not supposed to fuck with Dr. Seuss because he's racist.
Is he?
Apparently.
What happened?
Dr. Seuss
He's
is
canceled?
racist?
I don't. You know what's a really weird, vivid memory I have is vivid when I know it from detail, or is vivid that I barely know it.
Very clearly.
Vivid
Oh,
is when
never
you.
mind. So
you
now
Very
really-
clear. Vaguely, it's like you
Vaguely.
I vaguely remember
barely
this
remember.
from kindergarten, where there was a book where the teachers would not let us touch from the little library section of the classroom, and I think it was like Adam and Eve
What?
in the book. Yeah,
An Adam and Eve book.
yeah.
Adam and Eve
Like
book?
it was like a religion book.
So why'd they have it
But
there?
we were in a public school.
So why'd they have it there?
I don't know, but I remember they would not let us touch that book.
That's
Weird, right?
That's very weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're supposed to separate
Religion from
state and church.
I mean, even then, it's like
What
it's a
bullshit
book,
is that?
You're supposed to. I
You're
said you're supposed to.
No, I know.
But it's
I'm
a
not
book.
saying that that's what you believe.
but it's a book.
God. But yeah, stay in church.
But it's just a book.
That's why where evangelist churches are funny to me.
Oh, it's not that he was racist. It's like his books. Oh yeah, it was racist.
Do you guys
He's
know
racist?
what?
There is a question of whether his books were racist or not.
Like what? What's
That's what I was trying
racist?
to
Like
read, but like
the
Greetings to him.
who's?
Greetings to him. I do not like them, Sam. I am. I do not
I
like
forgot
them
what
anywhere.
movie. I forgot what movie I watched, but they definitely made green eggs and ham.
Lorax.
No,
Maybe.
they not an animated movie.
Oh,
In an actual movie, they were talking about green eggs and ham to these kids, and then they actually made green. Oh, Daddy Daycare. Have you guys watched
Yes.
Daddy Daycare with Eddie Murphy?
mhm.
Very interesting movie. They actually made green eggs and ham, and I'm like, how the fuck did they do that? And
Green
then,
dye.
and then
I
yeah,
wanna read
well,
some
when
Dr.
I'm a
Seuss.
10-year-old, I'm like,
They got a
yo, how
green
did they do that?
chicken.
Yeah, how the fuck did you do that? And then like make it edible. You don't think, oh, it's food dye. You don't even know what food dye is at 10. I mean, maybe we have smart 10-year-olds.
Yeah, if you bake with them,
If you bake.
they would know what food that is.
Did you bake with food dye at 10? Did you do it with or without your
But, I
sock
mean,
puppet? You know Hector had a sock puppet.
I definitely did not have.
I
Yeah,
had a
that's not
sock puppet.
Of course you had a sock puppet. What was the sock puppet called?
It didn't have a name. I just made like a ton of them.
Of course they didn't have
Like,
a
out of
name.
your socks,
Yeah.
Are you good at remembering names?
Yeah.
like people's names, or just
Yeah.
names that you make.
People's names?
Yeah.
What was the name of the girl that we had
I'm not
on
good.
a couple episodes ago? Don't say it because I feel like now you would know.
Carolina.
Damn, girl, I just said don't say it.
Oh, I thought you were
I would
talking
know
to
too.
me.
Get her.
Police.
No, please. What was the name of
Carolina,
the artist that we had on?
Jen,
Damn.
Tamar.
What was the name of the really big house appliance we
Fridge.
had? Oh, okay.
House of what?
House appliance.
House appliance?
I saw someone saying like, "Yo, do we know any artists that would paint the community fridge?" And I was like, "Why does fridge want to get painted?" In the Bronx, and I was like, "Huh? Why would fridge want that?" What about the guy who really likes the Cowboys?
Harrison.
You forgot.
I did forget.
You forgot.
No, I never said I was good at names.
That's true.
You did.
I
I
that
actually
being
forget
said,
names. A little
something
bit.
we don't
it takes
forget-
me a minute to like process it and get it.
Wait, what?
Right? It takes me a minute to like,
process-
if I haven't like spoken to this person or this person not frequently in like in my life, and like I'm trying to like remember like
So when you first see them, you see the little beach ball.
the spinning wheel of colors.
from a
We're
computer.
calling you slow.
Stop.
We're trying to say you have like an i3 chip from a 2012 computer. He's not the brightest bunch. You're definitely third in the smartest ones here.
I'm not a bunch. I'm one person.
Your hair bunches
I
up.
mean, you're good at math, right?
Are you good at math?
I suck at math,
I was good at math.
How many ounces of conditioner do you think you need to put on your hair?
bro.
That's a different kind of math.
The limit doesn't exist.
The limit doesn't exist. I was good at math, like on paper, you know.
Sorry, I couldn't concentrate. You were tapping your weave.
1 + 1 is. I don't have a weave.
If I told you, if I said what's 8 times 9?
I don't know.
22.
5 times 6.
30.
Okay, 2 times 1.
1.
Okay, 14 times 8.
Too high.
112. No, I'm wrong. 142.
He's only asking because he know the answer.
No, I don't. You didn't just hear me say, "Oh no, I'm wrong." 142.
Nah.
All right, you give me one.
You mean
8.
stupid.
Stupid.
Give me one.
1 times 1.
2.
Stupid.
You give me one.
7 times 6.
2. You give me one.
0 times 0.
2. Guys, the answer is always 2.
The answer is always Jesus, but
Boo. Don't you dare bring religion into this.
religion is a part of all of us.
Yeah. But speaking of religion that we all praise, high key. Saying.
Technology.
We all have. What?
You have what?
We all. Our religion may not be the standard religion that of Catholicism or whatever, but like whatever our beliefs are.
Again.
Whatever our beliefs are. Damn it! Oh, that was straight. Whatever beliefs we hold or like believe, like practice and follow, that is our religion. So religion is a part of all of us.
You whispered halfway through.
What
did he just say? No, hold on. What did he just say? What did he just say? What did he just say?
He said,
Take off the headphones. Please.
I refuse to take off the headphones. So I can hear myself talk.
Of course he does. Yo, he is so fucking full of himself.
I'm not.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like he's
you
really
should have
full of
never
himself.
given me these headphones in the first place.
I know. I
Give them
forgot.
to me.
I forgot about that.
You want them?
yeah.
Please. It's her birthday.
It is not.
It's my birthday. It's coming up.
Watch. Now watch. You're gonna speak way louder now.
This is also a responsibility.
Sure.
You have to make
Can't even spell responsibility.
Responsibilities.
responsibilities.
Spell it.
Responsibilities.
My bad. Look at that. All these technical stuff we have to do when we're together.
Hear
Not that
myself.
Still
technical.
not that bad. Still not that bad.
can hear
I do
myself.
like that.
Now she's gonna whisper.
Oh man, yeah. You guys suck at this.
Suck at this.
What you said?
He said you suck at this, but she whispered it.
What you said?
You suck at this.
Oh God.
God.
I hope everyone else hears it.
There's only one person I know who would want to hear you whisper like that. And we'll talk about that at the word of the week.
Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Last thing we'll talk about before we go
Oh,
is
that.
our strange phone addiction or weekly addiction, your weekly fix to your strange addiction, which
What are
is
you saying?
shut up. That's what I'm saying.
None of
Shut
those
up.
words made sense.
I'm like I got tired from the stuff we did.
We're all tired.
Yeah, it's kinda weird.
That shit took a toll on our
Why is it that
bodies.
when we do Zoom we're like
No, it was a challenge. It was
It's a challenge that really tired us
Is that what
out.
it is?
Yeah,
Because
Yeah,
you were
like-
crying and sweating, and
who was crying? I didn't cry.
we were tearing.
I was dying.
exactly.
that's different.
Yeah.
You don't think you would cry when you're dying?
No, I'm dying.
You don't think
You
you would
wouldn't
cry
wanna
when you
be-
die?
I'm
You
pretty
would've
sure I'm putting so much more force into living that I wouldn't put force into crying.
But why would you put force into living if you're already dying?
You're dying. You know you're
I
dying.
want to live a little longer. Those
Like
extra 5
seconds?
minutes matter to me.
Wow.
But you're just gonna be in more agony on the fact that you're
Why would
dying.
it be in agony if I'm dying?
Well, it depends how you're dying.
Well, okay, how am I dying?
I don't know.
In a
How
fire?
do you see yourself dying?
I don't know. That's a deep question. The
Yeah.
fuck? How
I
do
mean,
you
you-
see yourself
I mean,
dying?
you said you were gonna get murdered, right?
Oh yeah, wow! Don't fucking put that out there like that. Jesus Christ!
Jeez.
I do have this sounds a little schizophrenic, but I do feel like someone would probably.
Someone's
kill
gonna
me.
kill me.
Yeah,
Still paranoid.
I don't live day to day thinking someone's about to kill me.
But that's in the back of your
But
head.
for some reason, I feel like, well, no, not even.
Not even?
I forgot about that until you just said it now.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Constant reminder.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
forget.
Yo, I'm gonna kill you, but think about it. If someone's killing me, I'd probably shed a tear.
A tear.
A tear.
What if someone's killing
this
you?
man,
If someone's killing you, you're like,
Yes.
Yes.
You know why? Because I'm thinking about all this shit I'm missing. Like, this is the end of my life, right?
You're not wrong though.
I can no longer live on. I'm gonna start crying because there's nothing else I can do.
Right.
I'm gonna die.
Right.
Everything that I hoped would have come along the line of my life is not gonna happen.
Are you thinking about how many girls are missing out the experience of
my
Hector?
big ass dick? I know.
He's being serious too.
Holla, my boy Hector.
I'm not.
Yeah, how about Hector, bro? Single
Before it's
Hector.
too late.
Yeah, before it's too late, someone
Kills me,
kills him.
and I don't get to live my best life.
What's one thing you want to make sure you do before you die? Just one thing.
Be happy.
You want
No,
some
things that are
mystery?
possible, Karina.
Wow.
An actual thing you can do.
Something you can do. do.
Before I die,
Yeah. Stop tapping on that.
I also think.
I don't know, lose 5 pounds.
5 pounds?
That's more than possible.
Well, yeah, that's more than possible.
All right, so what's the problem
But
here?
that's the one thing you want to make sure that happens before you die?
I can't think of anything right now.
Oh, what about you, Hector?
I was thinking about.
Isn't it funny when we go to the most indecisive person for these questions?
I was thinking what she was thinking, and I'm like,
But it was funny. I bet you in the back of his mind, he was like, lose 5 pounds? Whack.
I'm like, you could do a lot more.
Wow.
Call me
Yo.
fat.
No, I'm just saying,
Hector.
That is not what I meant.
You're terrible, bro. As the skinniest person in this group, you are really inconsiderate about our fatness. It's not our fault that we get sad and we want to eat our life away.
I like to eat too.
Yeah, but you don't eat your life away. You just have genuinely a black hole in your fucking stomach. But you might get that checked out.
That's not real.
A black hole?
A
Yeah.
black hole?
It's called an
The
ulcer.
black hole is real. Science.
Yeah. What an idiot, right? You just leave me hanging?
Yo, fuck you.
Wow. Fuck. Here I am thinking we're a dynamic fat duo and like get left hanging over here while Skinny McGee over here is laughing his life away.
You're a 00.
What's one thing you want to have before you pass? A chicken breast? Like what?
I already had one.
What would be your last meal?
We've done this before.
We definitely had
We've done
that
this before multiple
conversation.
times.
We did?
Yeah, we have.
Oh.
This is like probably the second episode.
Yeah, probably our second episode. And then we talked about eating each other.
Yeah.
We had a lot of really very
eating
weird
Karina.
conversations.
It was eating Karina.
She has to be the first one.
Wow.
You're the thickest.
Crazy.
There's more meat to
No,
go
you're
around.
the thickest.
You're the thickest.
You're the thickest.
I'm the most muscly. Compared to you, 100%.
He's the thickest.
Eddin is strong.
Maybe Hector, because he's taller.
He doesn't have.
Eddin
He
has
has
a
the
lot more
least
muscle
meat.
than
I
I
have
do.
more stock than he does.
Eddin is a lot more muscular than I am.
Muscular.
Plus, I'm like fat, so like naturally, like I have to carry more weight.
But he's definitely stronger than me.
Yeah, I would probably throw you in the ground. I said this
Yo.
earlier. We're
Why-
talking
why
about
you won't
height.
throw
Why
me in
were
the
we
ground?
talking about height?
No, we were talking
Oh,
about
I was
weight.
saying that we would probably be in the same weight class if we were doing UFC, but we wouldn't because you weigh way less than me. Holy fuck!
I'm not,
I got fat,
I have
guys.
to
That's a
confirm.
good front toe.
I have to confirm that. I'm not sure if that's the right weight.
I mean, I could see you being like, I don't know about 180.
like that-
180 is kind of low, and I'm not.
Yeah.
You don't look fat.
Maybe
No, yeah.
like 2.
Yeah, but I don't know why I have the memory of seeing 184. But
Maybe that's what you want to see.
Maybe those
maybe
like 10
that is
years
what I
ago.
want to see. I don't know, but when I weighed myself, I was like 184.
So when we first talked about this conversation like a couple hours ago, I was like 220, and then the shit I just took was definitely like at least 20 pounds.
I was 20 pounds. You just
So
shut
I'm
up
probably
right there.
200. So now we're in the same weight class. How we can fight each other.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow, we
But
digressed
yeah,
so far.
Yeah, I know. What I want to do before I die.
That's not even it, bro.
The last
Social
topic.
dilemma.
The social
let
dilemma is
me get
Hector
my
not making
answer
up his
through.
mind.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's the social dilemma we're
That's the
talking
social
about.
dilemma. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. Yeah, it's fine, Hector. Real quick.
You
What?
just dialed me down.
Yeah, because you just laughed too hard.
I didn't. She did.
She's
She talked loud. I'm
Yeah.
low already. Oh no, I'm not.
See, look at him.
Someone's loud.
I want to be high. All kinds of high.
Say what would be the last thing you want to do?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's okay. Social dilemma.
There's a lot of things I want.
We're addicted to our internets.
The internet?
We all watch The Social Dilemma. It's a very popular documentary.
I didn't finish watching it.
Did you watch at least half of it?
I watched like an hour
Alright,
or
cool.
so.
I bet.
So you're almost
Good
there.
enough.
Don't ruin it for me.
Joke's on you. It's ruined.
Your life is
Ready?
ruined.
Ready? Here's a spoiler. Facebook.
Bitch, what you
Go where?
doing?
Oh, there you go. Spoiler alert. You do this a
What
lot.
you doing?
I do this a lot.
You do this a lot.
That's your life.
And then this company wants you to keep doing this.
Yes.
So much so that they do a lot of things. It was really funny because while I was watching it, I was like, the statement I completed the complete thought I had, and then what they said in the documentary was answered quickly. We get it. You don't know what I'm saying. In my head, I was like, yeah, but like social media, like we'll adapt to social media. We adapted to newspapers. We adapted to radio. We adapted to TV.
That's the same argument that the dude was having.
Which is not a bad argument, but I do understand that internet, like the internet, rapidly and technology rapidly grows.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And the internet has grown a lot. Like this technology age has grown.
It grows with us. It
has grown a lot, like,
and it continues to grow
faster than how we perceive newspaper and television and all the other stuff that all the other medias that we've invented and grown to adapt to. Technology is much more advanced, and like, we are still the same. We haven't advanced,
right?
You know, we slowly grow, but technology has just skyrocketed so high in the amount of time that it's been out. It's like short amount of time. It's like it's completely different.
I mean, think about in our lifetime, we've experienced VHS, CDs, DVDs,
flash drives,
floppy disks, Blu-rays, SD cards from being this big that was like, I don't know, like a gigabyte.
Not even, bro.
Yeah, like megabytes.
Those all megabytes.
And now something this small can be 128. You know what I mean?
128. That's as far as it could be a terabyte, bro.
On a small thing.
Yeah.
I was talking about
SD cards. Yeah.
It could be a terabyte. That's fucking crazy. See, that's what I mean. Like, in our lifetime, technology has expanded so much.
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah.
In a short amount of time. So how can we really adapt to that?
It's magic, though.
And it's still continuing to grow.
We can't adapt to it.
We can't.
Mentally, I don't think we can adapt to it.
It's controlling us. It's really controlling us.
Yeah, it is.
It's controlling what we do.
I think we can handle it. I think humans can handle it.
If we moderate it.
It's like a drug.
If we're actually aware, it's like if we actually are aware of the effects and like control it and be like, all right, I'm not gonna consume this, and you have the control over.
We're already addicted though.
But we're addicted and we're not even aware that we're addicted.
I feel like our generation, legitimately our generation, anything that grew up from the 2000s, I think they're locked in.
They're completely locked in.
I think they're not fucked. Fucked is a harsh word. Nah.
They're fucked.
Not hard. Not fucked.
They're fucked.
Oh, you.
What?
Oh, you. I was gonna say you bitch, and I'm like, I wanted to hold back. But you know what, guys? That's how it felt. She fucking pulled up her fucking activity.
I did. I pulled up. So
I didn't want you to pull up your activity.
If you have an iPhone and you swiped all the way to the left, you'll see
your
screen time.
Yeah.
Wow. I just FaceTimed with my girl yesterday, so there's definitely gonna be like 6 hours that we don't want to account for.
What?
How many hours?
Really?
What?
So today, how
He's
many
saying
hours
really,
have
I want you to be like 2.
Oh no,
I have 8.
Today?
Yeah. I told you I was on FaceTime and we fell asleep together.
What are we looking at?
If you go to the left,
I'm on the thing, but like, what am I looking at?
The hour and the minute.
Screen time.
The fuck is? What do you think, bro?
What is?
It just went up. Hurry up!
What is your most used?
It just fucking went up.
For some reason, the clock.
What are you fucking talking about?
Most used. I don't know why.
Bruh, right there. 12 hours today?
That's what I don't understand.
No, he can't have 12 hours in one.
I mean, you've been up. No, you've been using your phone since like what time you fall asleep?
I don't remember. It was like around 4ish.
That makes
This is for today? This is today for you?
This is today? No fucking way, bro.
Why the fuck do you have more than me?
This doesn't make sense.
How
to
you
me.
got 12 hours? I got 5.
But like,
I have 8. That makes sense though.
What I don't understand is like, why is it showing 5 hours of clock as my most?
Your alarm,
like,
maybe? Okay, so I'm not gonna count his 5 hours.
So exclude the 5 hours. That's what.
Instagram, I get messages. Oh man, oh wow, I guess it doesn't count my FaceTime. So maybe I am really being there 8 hours.
Do you think that?
How would I be on Lyft for 9 minutes? Let's be real here.
Do you think the new update has fucked with this?
A little bit, but not.
Do you
they're
think
manipulating it so then we don't think that?
Right? So
Wait, what's your daily average for the week?
for the week, right? Let's see.
I'm still burping.
I just
Wow,
had a, yeah.
I've legit for a week have spent a day.
Oh, but that's not even that far off from you.
I have legit almost spent a day on Instagram.
Let me see.
In a week. 23 hours.
Oh, you're on your phone.
Wow,
then.
you are on your phone a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, that's
What
crazy,
the
my
fuck?
guy.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be the addicting to my
But,
phone
like,
guy.
I thought you were addicted.
I don't.
That's what I'm saying.
Apparently-
It's not that I'm scrolling on IG. Most of my time that I spend on IG is like talking to people through DMs.
That's still IG
being
though.
on IG.
But it's not like I'm consuming internet.
My defense is that I use it for work.
So when we talk, is that us being addicted? Like when we message on our messages.
I mean,
iMessage is
low-key.
different from social media, which is Instagram, Facebook.
yeah, but like if I'm legit just using Instagram
To
mostly to communicate instead of
Actually
I
consuming.
think if
I don't know if they went into that in the documentary.
Nah.
But I wouldn't
'Cause I'm
personally
on the
count
app.
it. I personally wouldn't count it only because you're just communicating in comparison to fishing for likes, trying to intake new content
That's
and for
different.
information. Like those are two different things. But yeah, they were saying that.
damn,
what was the
daily
thing?
average is 4 hours every day. I spend like 4 hours.
Oh, on IG.
A daily.
But I could see you being particularly into IG.
I've been like because I've been doing a lot of posts this week.
Oh, too.
I've been posting a lot. I've been trying to like be relevant.
Oh yes, that's true.
So I've been very much on it.
But you see, that's part of it, though. This is why. So I'm trying to do something for our social media and just social media in general to kind of get me away from the addiction, and it's been working. I'm not gonna lie to you because it's helped my workflow.
Okay.
But I swear to you, when I was
you
posting
didn't say
stuff,
what you've been doing though.
Hootsuite. I've been using Hootsuite for
gotcha.
our posts. I
We're
just
not
don't want. I don't want to give the
promoting
secrets out. Even though it's not really a secret. But I've been using Hootsuite, and if you guys don't know what Hootsuite is just basically an application you can use on your desktop, laptop, and not on your phone. But you can also use it on your phone to manage your social media posts and stuff like that, schedule posts ahead, and gain information to know your target audience, and then send out shit.
Audience.
I knew she was gonna do that.
What?
And also, I said audience.
Audience.
I have been on my phone less because I'm not gonna lie. Going to the post and then scrolling through, I would then eventually just be in a dark hole of Instagram and just looking at shit.
Same.
We are 100% addicted to our phones.
Oh my god.
We get stop. We 100% get dopamine boosts from our cellular devices,
We do.
and it's sad. It's sad. I'm not surprised at it, but it's sad. Like seeing us get mad likes, seeing a post that you're included in, getting a message from a new friend. I think that one of the funniest parts, which I don't know if you've gotten there, special friends. I don't know if you got to this point, but they made the kid this kid made a bet with his mom, like, oh, I could handle not being on social media for like 2 weeks or something.
For a week.
And then like 3 days.
And then the social media algorithm, because technically you'll see like 3 people in the documentary, and they're supposed to be like the algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
The algorithm then goes, damn,
the 3 people.
the 3 dudes.
Yeah.
They'll see it and they'll be like, damn, this guy hasn't been active. What the fuck?
What did we do? Let's do
And they're like, yo, but like we've seen him like this person stuff before. Let's flash stuff about this person to them. And it turns out that person was his ex-girlfriend.
Mhm.
And then what's the first thing they flashed him? So-and-so is in a new relationship. And he's like, what the fuck? And then he's like fucking going through, and he's just have like angst and shit, and just like
dives
fucking
into
looking tight. That part is kind of sick to me, but it's kind of fire.
Fire?
Yeah, it's interesting.
I
like
mean,
that
it's
shit?
amazing, not fire. I mean,
It's amazing how technology can do that.
Yeah.
mm.
If it
But
it's like what you said before.
it's
It
scary.
grows faster than we do.
Yeah.
Or it adapts faster than we do.
And it's continuing to while we're still here. Trying
Because
to
they
keep
know
up.
it's data. I've told y'all this. I said this so many times. Data is so crucial, yo. Getting your email, getting your phone number, getting your address. I'm sure y'all have gone far enough in the movie where they even talked about how they display, like if you were to Google global warming, it will be different. The post that
For
you get, it's different for everyone, period. But it's also just different for everyone. Even if you're from New York, it might be different from someone from Kentucky, or different from someone from Idaho.
So it's based on region and previous searches.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's wild.
Like what's popular in that region, and then
what
search.
your likes.
Because like even if us, like we live in the city, like if you are to search climate change, depending on what you searched before, it would be completely different from my autofill like suggestions.
Right.
Because of what we were different people, we search different things, and we have different views.
It's interesting. Stuff like that is fire.
It's cool. It's amazing, but like fuck,
It can be very damaging.
that's crazy.
So what's
like,
real news and what's fake
Because
news?
I don't know. Because
That's where that's at that point is where I'm like, it was one of the first times I was like, oh, that is fake news. I'm so deeply associated fake news with Donald Trump that it's tough for me to hear that or try to say that without like wanting to throw up. Right?
Because
It's fair.
they've coined it as
It's a Donald Trump thing.
Yeah,
But he's not wrong. He's totally right.
Technically,
It's just that there's a lot of bullshit. Right. There's a lot of bullshit he's done that he wants to deem it as fake news. But let's not be too close-minded. There are a lot of like I guess I would consider myself more of having a Democratic view than a Republican view.
100%.
What about you?
Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm much more left.
Isn't that more Democratic left?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there's Democratic, and then there's like communist.
You're a communist?
I'm closer to
Commie
communist.
bastard.
You're a commie?
I'm closer to
Who used
communist.
to hate communists? Like want to kill them and shit. And like think you were part of the Russians.
I'm Chinese.
But that being said, there is a lot of like fake news like articles that come up often on Facebook. That's why also I think I stopped fucking with Facebook. Because a lot of people would just share anything, or they would share like the dad Uncle Phil died from Fresh Prince.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing so many times where people a year, 2 years, 3 years later would post it and be like, oh, R.I.P. That's not fake news, but it'd be too late. But then you just see the headline and you just repost
Yeah.
and don't actually look into it. And it's as dumb as that is for that situation or that example, it could be as serious for a situation when it comes to like your health. You know, you drinking this will prevent coronavirus. And then now we'll have coronavirus is a myth. They're just making us wear our masks to get our data and blah, blah, blah. They're hiding stuff from us.
Yeah.
Things that are possible, but at one point, if you intake too much of that, just like a drug, just like social media, it's toxic.
That's where conspiracy theories, like, you dive deep into them. It's like, damn. Because these things could be. Because there's so much that we don't know, and so much that we feel is being kept from us, that, you know, you could easily, I can easily fall into like those beliefs.
Right.
And like with the flat earth shit, like like anyone can be susceptible to those. Like in the Social Dilemma, they talked about it where that basketball player who believed it.
Oh, Kyrie Irving, yeah, he
Yeah,
believes about flat Earth.
Flat Earth, and then, you know.
But that's the thing. Now I understand more so where he's coming from. Well, the Earth is not flat, but I'm talking about more so of why he believed it so much so, because that is probably the content that he was fed.
Yeah.
And that makes me wonder what content I believe in strongly that I was fed.
Yeah.
You go into the really like this rabbit hole of the internet, and like
Of your internet is the scary part. Your internet, like not just the internet in general, where I also thought like, oh, like everyone's seeing this.
No.
Your internet, the things
You're
you
being
usually
fed
searched
this.
into.
So they're manipulating us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's freaky.
Crazy.
That's what scares me. Is like, damn, what's true and what's not.
How do you think we could be fit more into the algorithm so people listen and watch our podcast?
And it's like, I think about this like, damn, because we also want to be in the algorithm.
We want to blow up,
and we want to
Alright.
blow up too. And it's like we want people to see our shit, and like we want our numbers to go up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I hate the fact that
there's manipulation.
that shit goes.
But
against
that's
us.
that's advertising to me.
That is, but that's
It's
we
advertisement.
are sold to advertisers.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
America.
100%. Yeah, it's America.
We are the product.
That's not just America.
It's America.
That's everywhere.
That's that's the
advertisement is
age.
everywhere.
I would just chalk it up to the tech age. I don't think it's like America. I think it's just like the age that we're in, and that's just like the big.
Oh no, she means America.
America.
Whoa.
Yeah, but I just think it's why we're in a tech age and like we're just slaves to the system.
Right. Okay. Well, that being said, let's actually move on to our last bit with Hector telling us the word. I'm too excited of the week.
The word of the week.
Shout out to last week's participants.
Yeah, you were gonna say winner, huh? Yeah.
With Coronalingus.
There
we
is
have
no winners here.
our very enthusiastic and what would I call it? And very
Creative?
active, supportive fan that we have, Lorena. She said, "Coronalingus, who? This pussy was drier than the Sahara during quarantine."
Same girl.
Oof.
Really dead.
Oof. But you know, I Pete, you got that new toy, so.
Wow. Was that in her close friends or was that in her public?
That's in her close friends.
It's in the close ones, right?
So that new Gundam you got was really cool.
That Gundam.
That Gundam.
And Eddie Tutrilla. What does that mean?
That's code for Karina's boyfriend.
Got it.
Nacho.
And damn, he dead ass quote. He tagged you. Karina's gonna be okay. Karina's gonna be okay, and I could be engaging in Coronalingus, but she's gay just like her dog.
When I read that, I was like, every time I read Eddie's comments, I'm like, this guy's wilding. The fuck?
You're wilding.
And then I'll like click his profile. I'm like, oh yeah, this guy has kids. I'm like, Eddie, you wilding, bro. You can't say shit like that. You have kids, bro.
You wilding, my man.
But how do you feel about that, Karina? Your dog is gay. Eddie thinks your dog.
How you know how she's gay?
You're right. How do you know that she's gay, Eddie?
Exactly.
I'm asking you.
Is this the part where we lean in on the fact that she is gay or she's not gay? Because I usually do that. She's not gay.
She's gay.
Why are you whispering? Huh? Is it because your headphones on?
She is gay.
No, this just makes Karina uncomfortable. Understandably.
Are you saying are you referring to yourself in third person?
Karina's gay.
Karina's gay. Gotcha. All right, so this brings us to this word of the week. This week.
What's this word of the week?
This word of the week this week is it kind of sucks. I would have liked.
You know when it doesn't suck when you don't start off with saying it sucks.
All right. Sorry.
This guy, bro.
This word of the week is sus.
Emergency meeting. I think it's Hector.
Hector Benton.
I think it's
saw
Hector.
him.
I think he did it in front of me. I was at the oxygen room. I saw you in admin.
I was in electrical.
Yeah, I saw you in electrical. He was in admin when he did it.
Who did I kill?
Yeah, I think it's Hector. He's being mad sus.
Who did I kill?
He's being quiet.
Yeah. Right when I left admin, I saw him next to the body.
What
he
body?
didn't report.
Yeah, he didn't report the body.
What body?
Why didn't you report it?
'Cause I didn't see it. There wasn't a report button.
Was this before or after you
That's what the
vented?
killer would
I didn't
say.
vent.
And then you just see Hector's body floating.
Like, that was not the imposter.
Voted me out. I wasn't the imposter. It was Eddin the whole time. Always sus, yo.
So if you guys have not played Among Us,
Oh, fuck.
it is a free game on mobile. It is $5 on PC, but man, is it a fun game. It's basically Mafia or Werewolf, or somebody called it like something Hitler.
Yeah, Karina said that.
What was it?
Carolina?
Yeah. Carolina?
It was
Stop.
Carolina.
He couldn't bear but to say it. What is it called?
It was something Hitler.
Something Hitler. But the point of the game is that there's a community of people. You're supposed to find the imposter or the murderer among us or among you or them. Yeah. And then the crew members have to do a couple number of tasks, and if they do all the tasks, which I've never seen ever happen, the game succeeds. They win the game.
So everyone has to complete their task?
You have to all complete your tasks or vote out the imposters to win the game. Which 9 times out of 10 you usually vote out the imposter. Or the imposter kills everybody.
Yeah, either the whole crew ship dies or The imposter. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. You were right.
you were right.
I know you see me staring at you.
You're looking at me like, shut the fuck up.
No. You know what I really do like about us being in the same place is that you sense someone speaking now, and so you don't feel like interrupting by accident.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're just like, you're watching them, you're speaking, you're like, oh, so I'm like listening to you talk and making sure I don't interrupt you because I want to hear what you're saying.
But don't stare at me.
My bad. I'm sorry. You just look so good today.
Oh,
you know?
thanks. I like this new shirt.
Yeah, it's a new
Zara
belly.
Men.
Yeah, but sus, there's a meme with Among Us
So,
when someone's being sus,
yes.
but if you're from New
Sus.
York, you know what sus is.
Yeah, sus is much different in New York.
What do you mean?
Same thing.
You being mad sus, bro?
You being suspect.
What did you think sus meant in New York? Oh, this is gonna be great.
I felt like it was used differently.
Okay, how?
Don't say that. Well, the definition for sus is
No, Batman.
How you thought?
What
how
did
you
you
thought we
think?
use it here?
Yeah. How'd you think we use it here?
Yo, that big old
sounded
man
mad
sus.
Yo, Hector being mad sus right now.
I don't know really.
It's the same thing.
It's
It's the same thing.
Okay.
That's the definition for
What
sus.
is sus? Yeah.
What sus is appearing to be very suspicious.
Yo, Hector's being mad sus right now. You see, you're being mad sus right now.
You looking mad sus
You're
right
doing
now.
mad sus. You're being mad sus right now because I asked you what does sus mean and then you didn't answer. That's mad
You're
sus.
being quiet.
OD.
I think you're sus.
You know what's sus for me? I remember in high school, whenever I would go to the bathroom and I come back from the bathroom, someone would be like, "Yo, can I get a pen from your book bag?" I'm like, "That's weird that you asked me particularly for a pen for my book bag." And then I turn around and my bag is flipped inside out with chalk all over it. So sometimes people are mad sus like that.
To me twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, men and boys.
Boys
Fuck
schools
out of
are
here.
weird.
We're raised as men after we graduate, I guess. But boys, us high school, when we were in high school, we were cruel fucking people. But that shit was so funny every time.
This is weak.
You never flipped a book bag?
I never flipped the
Boo.
Hector's a kind soul.
You're not part of the community. Nah, I would look at him mad sus. I'm like, yo, this guy is not even part of us.
Sus.
Yeah, you're sus.
You were sus for not participating.
Bro, this is really funny and kind of fucked up. But like, there was a post on Facebook where it was like, oh, what were you known as in your high school?
Oh man.
And Bielli and Travis both said, and I remember this in high school, they said this, that I was the school's girlfriend. Which I don't know what that meant exactly, but I think that also
You're the
meant.
school's bitch.
Maybe. Is that what it is? You think what it is?
I think that's what that means.
Oh, damn. Wow, I thought that was more
They
like.
tested you a lot?
No.
You didn't get tested?
No. Funny enough, no. I've gone like times where people were like kind of bully-ish or like too much.
I was definitely the school's bitch. I don't know the school, but my grades bitch.
They're bitch?
Yeah.
But do you know what that, like, their bitch means though?
Like,
get bullied.
what were the
Like they
examples?
owned you?
Nah, never mind. I take that back. I recant that
I can't even see a world with because the reason why people didn't really do that with
I was
me.
a pushover. For sure.
Gotcha.
I was not a pushover.
To this day, I'm a
I wasn't in
pushover,
people's
so.
way though. I wasn't trying to like start anything with anybody, and vice versa. They would like fuck around with me, but never to a point where if I knew I was being disrespected, I'd be like, "Yo, can you relax?" I would never be like, "No, we gotta fight right now," because they would usually
relax?
they would
They'd be like, "Can you relax?"
says the school's bitch here. Like, what? What did you do?
I never confronted nobody. One thing that I remember a lot was that there was this one kid who
You
wanted
stuffed in
the
the
homework
locker
for me.
Oh,
Stuffed in the locker. I'm too big for that. But he wanted homework for me, and like he would hit me until I gave it to him. Or agreed to it.
Gave what to him?
the homework.
My ass.
That ass. Yeah.
What you think?
Yo, let me get the homework.
Nah, he would hit me in my shoulder until I agreed to give him the homework. Yeah.
Wow.
Big pushover.
Dickish behavior.
It is dickish behavior. That's not a thing you should
Teenagers
tolerate.
are cruel.
100%. Yeah.
And he did it in a joking manner, and
But you knew he was
I-
like subconsciously like, I really want this homework because I didn't do it. Yeah.
I didn't see any malice in it, but I don't think he realized what he was doing. I realized
Well,
Was that
we'll take care of that later.
like to me, the energy didn't seem like it was like, give me the homework, I'm gonna really fuck you up.
Right.
But it was like
it
was like a subconscious thing. It was
yeah.
like, you're being a bully, but you don't know you're being a bully, and like I'm not perceiving it that way.
They don't understand how uncomfortable they're making
I
it.
wasn't uncomfortable because that's the thing.
You don't think that's uncomfortable?
Like to me,
because you're kind of like, damn, I did all this work, and now you just kind of want to copy my work.
To me, it was like I just don't want to get caught. Like,
I feel that.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to get caught. Like I don't want to give you the homework because I don't want to get caught. Like that was like I don't mind like if you can get the homework and everything's good, but like if I get caught, like you're affecting me now.
Right.
But like he was bullying me, and I accept that now. Like I thought about it.
It didn't hurt you.
It didn't hurt
much.
me. It didn't affect me mentally. But it's like you were a legit bully. Like that is what bullying is in a sense. But
he's the imposter.
Mad sus.
He just did this whole story just to tell us that he wasn't the imposter. I think he's the imposter. That's not him vent.
It's always Eddin.
Nah, there was this one time.
Nah, you always
this
think
guy,
I'm
bro.
mad sus. You think I'm
Eddin
always mad
accuses-
sus,
Listen.
and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of you always thinking I'm mad sus, and I'm just quiet, Hector. Okay?
Look at her. Is that on the face of a sus person?
No.
I still think it's green. You know what I did one time? And this is the game that I definitely tricked you. It was the one game you didn't try to get me.
You definitely got me.
I was like, and you didn't catch me the round before, but I was like, oh, I think it's Karina, right? And I don't know if we were both imposter. I was like, I think it's Karina. I didn't because I was obviously imposter. I think it's Karina. I voted Hector though. Because I thought I was trying to seem like I was on your side, but you know everybody else was like thinking it was you. I was like, nah, I think it's Karina. Voted you, right? And then that round, it was a tie. I was like, fuck, he's gonna know that it's me.
I did not.
And he still didn't. He still thought it was Karina.
I figured because we were having a back and forth.
Yeah.
That you were just being like, fuck you, Hector, and you just voted me. That's how.
Oh no. I feel like that's not fun. You do that.
Yeah.
People do that often. They're like, he thought it was me, so I'm gonna think it's him now.
Yeah. So I was
me.
like, fuck you.
I try to, whenever I'm imposter, I try to like, I don't get quiet.
It's stressful. Yeah, you
get quiet.
I'm always
She's quiet all the
No,
time.
you especially get quiet.
There's a special quiet that you do.
She starts only saying two phrases. Not chill.
Not chill.
And that's crazy.
But she be doing that when she's not an imposter too.
She's like, what? Nah.
That's crazy.
I think the funniest way to try to blend in is you're like, the body is found and then you're like, where? What room though? And then the person who found it doesn't know what room it is. They're just like, I don't know, I just kind of found it.
That's
hard.
when you don't know the map. Is like kind of hard.
It's
I was watching like
Yeah.
people just play.
Yeah.
And then after a while, like they would, because it was like a group and they just kept playing. So after a while of playing it, like you're pretty much like you get an idea of who it is. Like you can pick up on like things.
It's like an algorithm. Going
It's
back to the social,
yeah.
it's like you pick up on the algorithm, you pick up on the instincts, and you're like, you know what, I can get it.
Because like if you actually look at it, like when we're doing tasks, you know, the imposter can't do tasks. He has to fake tasks.
Oh, he can do it though.
He can't do them.
Oh, she can do it. Whatever. They can do the task. They get their own list of tasks.
No, they can fake being there and doing the task, but they can actually do the task.
No, they could really do it.
I can.
I could. Yeah, you can. When one time when I sabotaged the O2, and two people had to put their hands on the thing. Me and another person put their hands on it. But
but there's like certain tasks that you like dumping the garbage or like refilling.
Oh, you can't do that? Oh, okay,
you
maybe
can't
that.
do when you do the emergency things, like to when you sabotage something, you can do those.
Which is the best way, by the way. If you want to separate a group of people, you have to sabotage the room. Sabotaging the room separates the people, makes people go different ways, gets us about everybody else, and then that's how you make. Or you could make people lose by making the O2 go out, and then they have to.
But
they don't do it on time.
That's at that point they don't really want to play. It's like you let the timer go come down to 0.
I still think it's Hector. I didn't think I was gonna scare Karina. I'm sorry. Okay, that being said, this has been another episode of the Too Much Internet Podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you follow all of us. Myself, thank you, Eddin. Karina's gonna be okay. Hector,
WD_McSwaggy.
Exactly. And we are your weekly fix for your strange addiction. Thank you so much for being here. Bye.